No one on the face of this earth on Facebook Market wants to buy my headboard. So I'm taking matters into my own hands and I'm going to do an upcycle. It's either going to go really well or so bad. Does anyone remember my 5-part series of doing up my bedroom, which now is completely changing anyway? The mirrors, disaster, all my kitchen DIY that went wrong. So if you can't already tell, the grey just sticks out like a sore thumb and I quite frankly hate it. So yesterday morning I started looking for headboard covers, just whack it over, done. But they were all rubbish. I then put this blanket up on the headboard like this, just to see what I thought of a cream headboard. And to my surprise, I don't like it. I think it actually really washes out the bedding and makes these cushions that I quite like look a bit crap and non-existent. Although it might not look like this exactly, I still think I'm glad that I did this because now I know. So then I had a plan. Ignore my dry, red, itchy, blotchy eyes again, by the way. And that plan had me in the living room looking at the green sofa thinking, green? Green, that is the colour I need to go. Because of the plants in here, I feel like it just goes. And one thing I was attached about this one, when it came to covering it, was Chesterfield. But actually, no Chesterfield. Still absolutely love it. And green goes amazing with gold. Yesterday I got on Amazon, I ordered myself some fabric. It's velvet green like this. The reviews look really good. I've seen a I can't say the word. Let's call it upcycled. Upcycled chairs. Got myself a staple gun. I also found some lamps that I like. You might be thinking these lamps are fine, but if you watch my bedroom thing, you'll know that these lampshades are ruined and I can't find new ones, so we're just gonna replace the whole thing. I made these orders on Amazon thinking they'll come like today, like now. So we could do it now because I'm itching to do it, but they've not arrived yet. Oh, and these wall plates. I've been looking at them thinking something about you isn't right. And ever since I put this little one up, because it's got the black in it, I decided that these brown bits should be black. So I'm going to paint them black. Don't know if that would be done in this video, but I think that will just look so much better. So I'm going to use the black that we used to paint the beams. Look what's arrived. And it is literally the exact same colour. I originally just wanted to cover the headboard. Fabric, staples, done. And then I shared it on Instagram and then I was told you should put foam under it and I was like, oh, I'm lazy, I don't want to do that.
Nothing, I'm lazy at the moment.
And then someone sent me a pool noodle headboard idea and I was like, oh my god, I want to do it. And then I decided I'm lazy again because that's actually even longer than foam. And I didn't even want to do the foam. But I also don't want it to look rubbish. So what I did is just put the fabric on the headboard, tight as I could, without stapling it. And I don't think I need the foam. This might go horribly wrong and I might need the foam, but I actually don't think I do. So it is a few days later and this is how the fabric has been used as a curtain. I've had these foils for maybe like a year or two and I'm absolutely fine waking up to the light. But right now, and when the baby comes, I don't want that. I actually hate the light now and want it to be dark and cozy. Look at the difference. So this is before, obviously the camera makes everything look brighter and I have actually got lights on. And here's without, and I've turned the salt lamp off. And that's with the blinds turned. So as much as I love how these foils look, they've got to go. Back to the headboard. Let's make some magic. I think I can do it with it on here. That might help me. I don't know what I'm doing. If I can do it, you can. Can you see my knickers? Here's my hammer for if you break in. Oh. It's not moving. Yeah. So here it is. I'm thinking I might have to take it off of here. Would it be easier to staple the back bit first while it's almost on a stand? I think it might be. Got my materials. Staple gun. Got it from Amazon, I'll link it below. Scissors. And my fabric. Don't know why I'm scared. Oh, it's hard. This is the bit I'm worried about, is the fold. Do I do the bottom bit first and then the fold? I push that down a bit and then tight. I think this bit needs a lot. I think I need to do the bottom bit. I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of excess material, so I think what I'm going to do is cut it off and then just cut at this point. This fabric does have like a thin layer of foam, I think, or that's just the lining. Who would have thought the hardest part about this would be putting new staples in a staple gun? There's literally instructions on how to put it in, and I don't understand. And then put it back in, because I did that and it didn't work. Oh, it worked! Keep going around and checking the front, just checking that it's still quite tight. Also, just like with vinyl, worst case scenario, you can just pick this out. Because I know people get worried about doing these things. Ah! So hard!
Is a series written by Jenny Han. It's originally a book.
It's a mess.
I think there's a lot of fabric. The hardest part is actually pushing the staple gun, and I don't think I'm weak. I'll beat you up, you know what I mean? Squeeze it tight. Ah, there you go. The fabric felt threatened. Fuck off! Come on! Yes, you can't defeat me, headboard. Done it. It was exhausting. Right, tidy up, and then we'll see the final result. I haven't even really looked at it myself. Might look crap, baggy, shit. Who needs foam anyway, darling? Not me. Who needs noodles, pool noodles anyway? Not me. Are you ready for the grand finale? Ta-da! I absolutely love it. That looks so good. It just fits in with the room so well. I'm just smiling behind the camera looking at it, so you can all smile with me. In terms of not using foam, I didn't need to. The only thing I can see where I'm like, it looks like you could have used a bit of foam is over here. It's very minor. And I would say it was because I was getting fed up at this point. But can you see, it's like just a little bit of bag. But that's because I was running out of staples. I could have stretched a bit more. I was having a bit of palaver, but you can't really tell. And I'm honestly not going to lose sleep over it. Total cost, just under £36. Bargain.